really should get into the habit of turning my microphone before we start. You don't need the music that loud when I'm that close to the speakers. It's actually cute that it happens that today's starting song is intro start theme. That's just hilarious to me. Just gonna take off my house coat because it's stupid hot again today. You know, it's hot when you sweat in your grandpa's house coat. Like, that thing is so ancient, it's ratty and almost see-through and not in a sexy way. Oh, someone on Twitter named Darkclaw likes that I just went live. Thank you for the vote of confidence, Darkclaw. Oh, come on, what is wrong with my... Come on, work. There we go. Had a little chat hiccup yesterday. Which is why you probably noticed I had the song playing in the top left... the song displayed, I should say, in the top left corner of my intro screen. So that I could still have my music playing while I'm away. And the credits are still there. Like, I learned to do that yesterday before the big marathons stream. So let's start all nice and slow and comfortable. I'm gonna go check my stats. I am connected on Twitch and I am connected on YouTube before YouTube gets sick of my shit like yesterday and cuts it before the end. But it should be shorter this time around. I didn't even post the rules yesterday, but I was happy to see that everybody behaved. I am very proud of you guys. I also had to temporarily delete my Twitter channel, where I also stream. At least I still have the notifications sending themselves to Twitter, so there's that. So I'm just gonna move this here so I can have access to my script. We're going to get started nice and comfortable. And like I mentioned yesterday, I'm going to eventually make a really nice and cute overlay for my streams. It's just, I have been like ridiculously busy. I'm almost done. I finished sketching the last 6 pages of that one project, and I intend to power pencil through them and then ink and render. the text. I'm still gonna be hella busy because we just started Cami Calamity, and while I do have at least 4/5 pages done early, that's still 40 pages, and the comic will go until May next year, so hi, Coco! So, I don't know if you noticed yesterday, because I know you get busy, and well, it was a 4-hour stream. The stream broke down on YouTube yesterday. But it kept going on Twitch. YouTube got sick of my shit. And between you and me, quite honestly, I am very sleepy right now as we're talking. For a simple reason that not only is it hot, but exactly. Not my granny sitting, this is from Granny Sitting the Devil. As you can tell from her beautiful smile, because my actual granny smiled a lot. But yeah, I got woken up in the middle of the night, and then it took me forever to go back to sleep. Because my fan overheated and stopped. It's not that it made a loud noise or a bang, because as you know, I'm used to my stuff exploding on me by now. But because it's simply shut down from overheating. I tried it again this morning, it's working again, but I still think I should invest in a new one, because how can I put this in American terms? I've had this fan since the Carter administration. Speaking of, I ran into my devil granny at Walmart. Don't know if she recognized me with the mask and dyed hair, but apparently evil never dies. Oh, it lasts for a really long time. She's still alive because the devil doesn't want competition for the throne. What does that say about my Nana? She died at 93, and we all know she didn't go to hell. But she was something. Stink lines. Your Nana was sweet to the Grim Reaper, so he didn't take her. Sweet? Probably because he had to take her in her sleep because he knew there was going to be a fight if he tried to take her awake. Like, I consider my grandma nice. We all know my version of nice. Like, she was the type of woman that would make you go, Teddy Roosevelt? Cute. If anybody wonder if I would really say that to what is basically an evil yet still a stranger old woman, yes, I did, and I'll do it again. He was scared. Yes, probably. Like, I know at least two of my grandmas were not to be messed with. I have no real actual stories of my third grandma. But as from what I know, she was probably the meekest of the three. He remembers her from when your dad was 13. For those who don't know, my grandma literally beat the shit out of my dad when he was 13 so he wouldn't die. What basically happened was that he was under an oxygen tank because he's had trouble breathing. He's always had trouble breathing. And he was under an oxygen tank, and his vitals basically stopped. And his mother was like, "You're not going to die on me." She grabbed his little 13-year-old corpse and lifted him at the end of her arms and slammed him back into the bed, which started him back, basically. Like, he tells that story now and he goes, "Well, I had to come back to life. She was gonna kill me." So the Grim Reaper was probably there that day and was like, "No, I'm not dealing with that woman again." And then there's this woman over here that Granny sat for about 3-4 years before our Granny sat my Nana. And she could not find any joy in life at all. Well, that's not quite true. She found joy in tearing other people down. And that's just not cool, people. She did have some cool moments when she would tell me the same 3 stories of her childhood. But to tell you the truth, I would listen to those stories every single time and not even bother to tell her that you told me this before. No. Because the way I saw it is that she's actually having fun. If she wants to tell that story like 50 times in a row, she's gonna friggin' tell that story 15 times in a row. For what little joy she gets out of her life that's not negative, I'm gonna encourage that. Like, she had a really cute one when she told me that she used to walk down an old road with 2 of her friends and they would sing songs at the top of their lungs. And that's another thing, she actually loved it when I would sing while I was doing her nightly prep work. I got ADHD, I gotta have sound while I work. So as I was massaging her legs and stuff like that to keep the blood flow going, because I don't know if you guys can tell, but she was paralyzed from the waist down. Before bed she needed to be to have her legs rubbed down with lotion and stuff like that. And to keep my brain occupied while she wasn't talking, because sometimes, look, it's night, okay? She was still not the nicest person ever, but if you don't feel like talking, you don't feel like talking, you know? It was night, so she didn't feel like telling stories. So, I would sing while I worked. And, like, sing anything I knew, any song, maybe even just hum some Mario songs. During Christmas time I would hum Christmas songs, and she actually liked that. She told me. And I'm like, something you enjoy? Good, I'm gonna keep doing it. As far as I know, she went through a lot of night shift ladies. But I don't think it's just impatience at this point, because a lot of her guardians were up in age too, so night shift was harder on them. Because surprisingly enough, she was a little hellion during the day, but she was actually pretty handleable at night. She only needed to go to the bathroom once. Woke me up without screaming her full head off. I guess she did enough of that during the day. Another thing that was cool is that in the room that I slept in, she had this vintage TV. You know those giant pieces of furniture with a TV in it? I never looked inside it, personally, because there was a smaller TV on top and some pieces of furniture. But apparently it was one of those that had a music player in it and stuff like that. I find this kind of stuff interesting. Because now electronics and stuff like that, they got well, electronics always have to follow the fashion of the day. But TVs and stuff like that, they always try to hide them. But by trying to make them as neutral and hideable as possible, you ended up with the giant flat black rectangles of today. And they don't really go with every style of furniture and decoration and stuff like that. Not like in the 70s and stuff like that when you had all those really space-looking TVs. Like, I have two TVs, two analog TVs. That probably still works. One is, they're both basically the same TV, but just different models. One is a purple translucent TV. And I bet if I would dust it, you could see the inside. And the other one is literally a Mickey Mouse TV. It's red and yellow, and the speakers are plug-in ears. Hello, Pixel cosplay or Pixele cosplay? Hello, regardless. And yeah, Coco, exactly. They were meant to be furniture. That's why there was a period of time where everything was wood paneled. Looking at you, Atari. And yeah, just like Coco said, and heck, early consoles were wood paneled to achieve the same. Once again, looking at you, Atari. Atari, ColecoVision, Intellivision were wood paneled as far as I can remember. By the time we had consoles, quote-unquote, in the house, they were plastic. My Commodore 64 is plastic. Pixel. It's a pun on pixel, the art measurement, and LA, the French pronounced for female. Oh, that L. Okay. L. So it is pixel. See, guys who mispronounce people's names on purpose, it's that easy to just ask. Donc, bonjour, Pixel Cosplay. Very clever, I love puns. And wordplays. My name is Shiro. I am French-Canadian. English is my second language. Oh, and there she goes asking me if I speak French. I do indeed speak French as my first language. And I am currently also learning Spanish through Duolingo. I can't quite speak it as well as I can read it. But I understand a lot more than I did last year, and I am proud of myself. Je viens de Québec, la belle province de Québec du pays de Canada. This is not a secret. Not with the way I've been complaining about how hard it is for me to get art supplies. Because where I come from exactly, it's a little bit ting 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 ting. Thank you for the Pika Pika Pixel cosplay. Very appreciated. Mwah! For future reference, I live stream every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and every first Saturday of the month, depending on if I get the colors on time, at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for the Colors of the Month Challenge. Well, would you look at that? We got 2 Quebecers in the same chat. The world is going to explode. I don't know if the world's going to explode, but I should stop talking so close to my tablet. I keep spitting on it. I can't afford the moisture. It's too hot today, and then I broke my fan. Well, I didn't break it. I overheated it, but I still need to buy a new one. Pixu Pixel. Okay, so we're going to switch between Pix and Pixel, depending how fast I need to talk. And if you rather me to speak in English or in French... Oh, I understand both perfectly. Like, my mom's French, my dad's English, so I had to learn both dialects. I am perfectly bilingual in French or English. There's no problem either or. Whichever is more comfortable for you, and I will adapt. If Coco asks me to translate, I will translate. Very slowly, but I will translate. Just in case you're wondering who this Coco is I'm talking about, I'm also simultaneously streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and she watches me on YouTube. No, like I said, either or. It doesn't matter French or English. Like, I usually post the rules of the chat at the beginning of the stream, and they don't mention language. So, really, whichever is more comfortable for you, go right ahead. What the rules do have to mention is, please behave. We've had issue with men before. She says, while drawing a comic about pulling her pants down in front of the elderly. Coco, I don't know if you can see the chat because I know you watch my stream on your TV while you're doing your chores. Pixel says hello. Oops, I should go to the ink layer if I want to ink. Or else I am going to hate myself. But yeah, just talk more in English. Only because I have more English fans than French. But I can switch between both, absolutely no problem. I'm still reminded of that time I went to visit my friend Davis for the first time ever. We've only talked through text until that part. He picks me up at the airport and he says, "Hi," and I say, "Hi," and then he looks at me and he goes, "Oh, you're French, eh?" Apparently I have an accent. And Coco says, "Hi, Pixel." potato accent. That's great. I love that. I'm gonna steal that. So what do you stream? Do you stream cosplay stuff? Do you stream art? Do you stream game? What do you stream, Pixel? Of course she did. Coco is an absolute angel. Crap, I need to copyright it now. No, too late, it's public domain. I'm older, I make the rules. Art and cosplay. Oh, that sounds interesting. I don't cosplay much. I'm still riding that high of when I made my Ash J. Williams cosplay in 2013, so... Game time to time if I'm a lazy day. That I don't do that. For the sole reason I don't have any capture cards at all. And I do not like gaming on the Mac. I've got a gaming chair even. But that's solely for my really crappy back. Not sure you are. You're not sure I'm what? Old? I mean, I'm gonna be 40 next year, so... I am literally a year older than frickin' Luigi, so excuse me if I feel old. J'ai comme pogné un coup de vieux. Do not game on Mac, it will melt. Oh, even if I don't like gaming. Like, the last game I've played on my Mac was like Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass on the Steam, and it went well. 31. Oh, you just entered the club! Oh, you're gonna love it. Except for the back pain, but you're gonna love it. All your fucks go out the window as soon as you hit 30, so... My bad back is from sitting like a shrimp for near 40 years. Okay, first of all, Coco, shut up. Stop telling the truth in the chat. I'm getting better. I do stretches now, and I got ergonomic chairs. Plural. I have a back brace, okay? I'm waiting to lose my period. That's what I want the most. Oh. We're all there. We're done with the period like the day we get it for the first time. Like, I didn't sign up for this. Gonna take a while yet though. I'm literally on birth control that for the first couple of years like would completely stop my period, but nowadays it still gives me one. And I don't want to change birth controls because this one keeps me in a good mood. I don't know when we have this update. Oh, yeah, it takes a while. It takes a long while. Sadly, it does not stop at 30. It usually doesn't stop at 40. One thing you can do is research birth controls that does stop your period. They exist. I think the Depo-Provera shot, because it's been a while since I've had it, stops periods, but it also kind of makes you gain a lot of weight, which I haven't shed yet, but that's not just the Depo-Provera, it's because I eat horrible food and I don't exercise, but still. Can I pre-order it so I have it? Oh man, if only it was DLC. Like, customize your character. Like, you have to have the free trial during puberty, but then you reach adulthood and it's like, would you like to cancel your subscription? Oh, you have anxiety? That is sad, so I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your anxiety will get better with age. And you don't turn like an angry old lady like the one I'm drawing right now. Then again, I'm no better. I'm probably going to turn one of those weird old ladies that's going to make the orderlies question their life choices. Well, I say old lady. I'm non-binary. I should say old blob. I just can't produce one hormones, that is why. Oh, okay. No, I get that. I have to take melatonin to sleep because I can't make my own either. Pretty sure it's a side effect of having ADHD, which is why I stream making this comic every Sunday, because I want to make sure it's actually ready for when I publish it on Friday. And Coco is saying Tatsu sure went fast after you posted him for sale. Yeah, I didn't even have time to post him for sale. Like, I did the cards, and you know I posted them this morning. They're not in my coffee shop yet, and Tatsu's already gone. I like to think I did a good job on him for a first time drawing him. So while we're here, because I can't exactly go look at pages right now, but Pixel, do you have, you obviously have a channel, but do you have an art page that you would like to share with the class, so I can go and look at your stuff later? An art page, a cosplay page? Because when there's fellow artists in the chat, of course I'm gonna, can I see your stuff? Because I'm always like that. Or something I love to hear, how do you do this? Can you teach me? And I'm like, yes! Because I don't believe in keeping my trade secrets to myself. Like I said earlier about my where I live and my gender identity and stuff like that, it's not a secret. But especially not my art. If somebody wants to learn how I do something, I will teach them. Like, how does the song go before my, before I get a copyright strike? I'm gonna live forever. Cease and desist. Oh no, don't tell me the link got caught by the bot. Let me go check real quick if it shows up in the direct chat. Yeah, the bot caught it. The bot is not supposed to catch these links. It's only supposed to catch the do you want to buy 3,000 followers. Can you, like, put some spaces so it doesn't look like a link, so it can show up in the chat or something? Some spaces, dots, dash, or something? So then I can try and convert it to a link, because I'm allowed to post links. Gosh darn it, I want to see Pixel stuff! HTTPS space 3 stars. Darn, why is it not working? It's not fair. Coco could post her links last time. And I didn't do anything to my bots. What if you send it to me in a whisper? And then I can try and paste it in the chat. Would that work? I am also very stubborn. When something doesn't work, I want to make it work. What if you say... Oh, hang on. I'm gonna try and do that. Yeah, I'm trying. Hang on. Bon, finally. Yeah, because for some reason I was trying to friend you. And it wouldn't let me. That's why I put the be right back screen so I could switch my Twitch screen to my Wacom tablet. And I just sent you a private message. Okay, let's see if I can post it. There we go. So the link I just posted, that's Pixel's Discord. sure, no problem. I have a question to answer anyway, so I'll stay on to be right back for a little while. While I'm here, I'm gonna save where I was. And I'm gonna take a little sippy of Kool-Aid because Kool-Aid is good. Okay, Pixel is back. I had the time to take my sip. So back to the screen. And like I said, there is a link in the chat. Even if it's not on the screen, it is in the chat on YouTube and on Twitch. You know what? Just to be safe. There. Now everybody sees it, and I'll be able to go and look at it after I'm done here. Every time that song plays, I keep thinking, because it has a beat from the Cheetah Man from Action 51, and I'm like, that's frickin' Cheetah Man. Love this still, it looks like Steven Universe. I'm a big fan. And I'm glad it reminds you of Steven Universe. It was not the idea because I drew it like super fast yesterday before the marathon stream. But if it reminds you of Steven Universe and like, oh yeah, I totally did it on purpose. I did do a couple Steven Universe pieces. I think I still got a couple cards. I know I have a Jasper card somewhere that I should put up in my shop. I have a Steven one. I think I sold the Amethyst one. Shh, take the compliment. That creepy shh when you put the finger against the mouth of the other person. That's something you want to do when you're working, getting loudly judged by an 80-year-old. But still not giving a fuck. As soon as you're born, you start dying. So you might as well have a good time. Bam, cease and desist again. Yeah, and add a smudge too, like in circle shape, so you get all grossed out with your own saliva. And Coco is saying, yeah, shut up, New, you rock. Gotta love people complimenting you like that. Shut up! I try hard to rock. At the age I got, I party soft. I never did party hard to start with, so... Party rocking in the house tonight. We're gonna go to bed at a reasonable hour. And Coco's drawing Entrapta right now, so I'm looking forward to seeing that too. Yes, draw with me! No self-insulting if I'm here. Stop it. I'm not self-insulting. I'm just lazy and antisocial. I mean, there's a reason I don't have the face cam going on right now. I look like shit, but only because it's very hot today. I overheated my fan. And I'm a very greasy sweater. Like, I got this weird thing going on where I sweat almost exclusively around my mouth for some reason. I got the sweat goatee thing. Otherwise, when I'm dry, I'm perfectly sexy. All artists are. Yeah, true. Pointlessly gendered thing. Deodorant. When I announced to my mom that I was ditching Lady Speed Stick, in favor of Old Spice, she was like, you do realize it's for men, right? And I was like, no, it's for armpits. You can tell Pixel is getting more comfortable because she's questioning my my grammar and spelling. I like that. People getting comfortable around the weirdo. That was not sarcasm. But it's true, nowhere on a stick of Old Spice does it specify for men. I know, I checked. And the formula of Old Spice is much better at handling my sweating than Lady Speed Stick. By a mile. So of course I'm gonna want to get some of the other scents. Apparently the one with the wolf in its name smells like that drink I really like, Smirnoff Berry Blast. So of course that's the one I want to try next. And like there's, for other people that might be watching, there is never an issue when questioning my spelling or grammar. Sometimes it's on purpose, sometimes it's not. Because I have this friend that speaks Spanish and he corrects me all the time. So it's better to correct me so I frickin' learn how to communicate in human. Then worry I might get my little feelings hurt. I'm 38. I don't have feelings anymore. I just dump all of them and I have less sweat now and smell less. So do you. Great, we're having a conversation on body odor now. That's great. Any Nick Bird listening? Take a shower. And if you're offended by me telling you to take a shower, I do not care. I do not want a whole essay about the natural musk. And if you have to use musk to describe your body odor, get out of my house. You know what else has musk? Skunks, badgers, buffaloes. It does not make you sound sexy. And yes, I have to specify sometimes because even if I'm gender fluid, I mostly present as female. And because, well, clothes and clothes is clothes, and I like all clothes. People will still treat me like 100% female and therefore bad because it's the internet. Same, I do not care about my grammar at this point. Tell me how to speak, and I apply if I remember next time. True. Like, there's some words I mispronounce on purpose just to remember how to spell them. Like, the French word oignon. I will pronounce it oignon on purpose to remember that there's an I in it. If there's something I do make a point of pronouncing right, usually it's names. Because names are important. Like, the name I like to use, like, my name is Sharon. Once again, not a secret. But I prefer Shiro because it's gender neutral. However, I've had a lot of people, upon meeting me, asking me my name, me responding with Sharon, immediately call me Shirley and try to stick to calling me Shirley. And I'm like, go die in a fire. Like, not a lot of things will upset me. Surely will upset me. Surely it will upset me. I don't even mind that much when it's, like, when I used to work retail and it's a customer not remembering my name after a couple of weeks. But if I introduce myself and immediately you decide that my name is Shirley, I will piss on your car. Do not think I won't. Like, I'm literally writing a story about the time I told an 80-year-old lady that I was going to pull down my pants if she wanted to see my... Yeah, see, Charlene, that's not my name either. Like, I've had people try to call me Shirley. And not only does it give me a shiver down my spine, then they would get mad because I wouldn't turn around. It's because that is not my name. Like, I respect you enough to call you ma'am or sir if I don't remember your name. don't try to assign me a name that is not mine. You know what I mean? And like they insist there, like no, my name is Sharon. Shirley. No, it's Sharon. Shirley.
Where do you keep hearing an L in my name, you bitch?
I know I pronounce badly, but holy fuck, I don't pronounce that bad. I think I was probably... I don't remember what color I was. I was probably like maybe a blue. I'm gonna go grab the blue just in case. I know what color I switched to at the time, but I don't remember what color I was at the time. So I'm gonna go grab a blue because you know what? I'm the boss. Sharon. That's it. But yeah, I do accept Sharon as a pronunciation of my name. It's actually the way I pronounce it when I talk in French, so that I mind zero. Like, so if anybody was curious about how to pronounce my name in French, it's right there in the chat, courtesy of Pixel. And thank you for not saying that's not a name you hear every day, because every time someone tells me that, I answer the exact same thing. Actually, yes, I do hear it every day. See, Pixel gets me. There's pros for being French Canadian. They are, they are. Especially when people talk in the other language in front of you thinking you don't understand, and then you reply in their language. That's the best part. One time when I was working retail in the video game section of a store, I had a guy come to the counter and throw a game on the counter, super mad. And I was like, "Can I help you?" And he said, "Yeah, I bought this game the other day and the other girl sold it to me." And I'm like, "Okay." Ariane. You know what? I'm not even gonna try. Lovely name, by the way. If you catch me speaking English for a long time, I'm probably gonna accidentally try to pronounce it in English and it's gonna be funny as hell. But yeah, the guy said the other girl... I asked the other girl for this game and she sold it to me, and that's the only explanation he gives me. And I'm like, sounds like she did her job, what's the problem? But then he said, she sold it to me, I wanted it in French. She sold me an English copy. And then I said, oh, you didn't specify you wanted it in French? And then he got all offended. And he was, like, all proud. And this guy was older than me, easily. Like, the generation between me and my parents. And he was all offended, and then he got this smug look on his face, and he goes, "Do I look like I speak English?" This entire conversation is in French, by the way. I'm only telling it in English for the English speakers in the room. J'ai-tu l'air de parler anglais? Oh, and I will call you Potter then. Pixel Potter. And then I just, like, as soon as he says that, I'm like, oh, you just fell on my trap card. And I go, moi aussi je parle français, monsieur, but also speak perfect English. And he just stops and looks, and I can hear, like, the Windows booting sound going on in his head. Like, deer in the headlights, and, like... Yeah, exactly that type. And just as I was about to say, Pixel will get it because she's also from Quebec. Like, a moose in the headlights, you know? Like, confused, but he still thinks he's going to be able to beat you up. But the moose will actually be able to beat you up. But, point is... And he stops, and he goes, like, super meek out of nowhere. Like, oh. Yes, bilingual people, we exist. And I said, I can't exchange a game right now because we're Boxing Day, but if you come back Monday, it will be my pleasure to exchange it for you. And he goes, okay. And he leaves. Come back next Monday. I come back from lunch, and he's at the counter, and he was having, like, a nice big conversation with my manager, and he sees me walk in behind the counter, and suddenly he gets super quiet, and he's talking like this, like, and he leaves, and then my manager turns to me and he goes, what was that about all of a sudden? And he said, remember that guy from last week? Oh, that was him! I wish I was born in the English area of Canada. Oh, man. Like any of the other provinces? Because that's a special thing about Quebec. There's something about the English language that the province as a whole hates with a passion. And I'm like, you do not like communicating with other people and learn about other cultures? Because here's the thing, the town where I live, the town is bilingual. The people are not. Me and my mom are outliers. You know what, I'm just gonna grab a skin tone because I don't feel like going back. To try and look at what color she was. It doesn't matter anyway, even if she's a reoccurring character. I remember I draw her with gray hair. I wish I could have been teach perfect bilingualism. We teach us yes, no toaster, that is yes, that is true. You're gonna love this story because I shit you not, everything I am about to tell you is real. The English class in Quebec, or at the very least, my town, is so, like, stunted on purpose. We do the same exercise in grade 12 as we did in grade 4 when English class starts. And we had this exam where they would, based on your result, place you in either the difficult, medium, or easy class at the cégep, which for you non-Quebec people is a sort of equivalent of college. I shit you not. One of the questions, what color is an orange? If smartphones existed back then, I would have taken a picture. I don't care if I would have been kicked out of the exam. what color is an orange? And I was expected to answer in a full sentence. And I was the type of person to sit like right in the desk, right in front of the teacher's desk, so I could better focus on the blackboard. Yes, I'm old enough. We still had blackboard instead of those white shiny ones, and so I looked up, and I looked at my teacher until she looked at me, and I pointed at my paper with a face that said, "What the fuck?" And she looked back and she rolled her eyes and did that hand gestures that means, "Yes, I know, please just do it. Ignore how stupid it is." Needless to say, I was put in the difficult English class, quote unquote. That story is a bootleg cookie. Chalkboard, the best smell ever. I don't remember the smell, that's the thing though. I'm trying to decide what color I'm gonna put my shirt. Probably green. I like to draw myself with a green shirt. Because I would wear my normal shirts because I didn't really have scrubs. Like these were like scrub pants, but they were not. They were actually pajama pants, but made in scrub material, so yeah. But here's the thing, I'm perfectly bilingual only because my dad struggles with speaking French. He's very good, but the thing is, when my dad and my mom met, my mom only spoke French, my dad only spoke English. And I mean, it had to work out because I'm here, but... So I learned my English through my dad and my dad's family more than I did in school. If anything, I was hella bored during English class in school because I already knew all this. Everything they were pretending to teach me. Because there is only so many verb exercise and vocabulary sheets that you can fill out before you're like, look, I know this shit, can you at least ask me to read a book and analyze it? I know that. What did we do in the 12th grade? We analyzed Calvin and Hobbes comic strips. Now, 4 panels of comics. Now, not that there's anything wrong with working with Calvin and Hobbes comics. It's just like, I'm 16 and everybody else in this class is 17 and 18. Can we get a little bit of, oh, I don't know, a challenge? I mean, I'm no teacher myself, but... like, literally, when I was 5th grade. I know, because that's the grade where I had the teacher called David. And he noticed that I couldn't pay attention to what he was trying to teach us. So what he did, instead of punishing me and calling me all kinds of names for being stupid, he gave me high school books. And I don't know which high school he got them from, because I never got those books when I actually reached high school. And he just gave me the books and he told me, do them at the speed you want, give it back at the end of the day. And I was like, yay! I did, and then he gave me another one, and another one, and another one, so on and so forth. What the hell? Hang on, I gotta check this real quick. What the... Okay, this is gonna be weird. I'm going to allow the comment. Like, okay, I'm going to read Pixel's comment, okay? I was put on the average one, but believe it or not, my English is all better now than then, and I learned it by myself, because they were still teaching me John and Mary, take the bus stuff. Yeah. I totally understand that. Now, the reason why I had to allow this comment, because apparently, according to my auto mod, it was held due to misogyny. And it highlighted the word put. I am so confused. What? Why? So apparently some weirdos can ask me to draw bondage of celebrities in the chat, and the mod will not catch that. But if Pixel says the word put, that's misogynistic. Don't do that. How dare you? But yeah, as Pixel just said, it's not Pixel's fault that she was put in the average, because the English class in this province is severely stunted on purpose. We literally have a commission, like it's an office and everything, l'Office de la langue française, that stunts English on purpose, because we gotta protect our tongue, apparently. Our tongue, which is half cuss words and half anglicized words anyway. But you know, vive le Québec libre! I'm a big meanie. Put, pit, pit, put, pit, pit. That one passed! Apparently sounding like a very angry bird is okay for the mods. Oh, that's some funny shit right there. No, wait, I remember her. The coat she wore every time was always burgundy. I'm gonna do that to keep her warm, because she had absolutely zero fat left on her body. So she needed to dress up warmly all the time. So you're telling me, according to the mods, some creeper can ask me to draw celebrity porn, or some bots can ask me if I want to buy followers, which I don't, it's a freaking scam, but if somebody says put in a sentence, that's misogyny. Great, now Pixel's gonna say put all the freaking time until the stream is over. Look what you started, Autobot. Roll out. This is where I usually lean over to the sign and take the one off the sign that says, "It has been blank days since something really weird happened to me." This has some, like, is it gay to eat dessert vibes from Twitter? We are almost done. What time is it? 2:28. Yeah, we're almost done over here. But I can say put put pit pit put put pit pit put 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 put. That's okay with the mod. That's perfectly okay with the mod. Don't spam too much though, because I don't want the mods to accidentally like temporarily ban you, because the mod will do that. And I have no control on that. It's an automatic Twitch mod. And I don't want you to get banned for no reason. Not the slash. I keep forgetting where I put my... There we go, that's the one. Oh, barking. Maybe that means my dad is home. Hi, Paul. Yeah, you should be sorry you're so late. I'm sorry. It's okay, there's always the replay. If YouTube didn't crap out again, because I keep my window on the Twitch now, because apparently Twitch is deciding to be really weird today. Besides, you're on my Patreon, you'll get to look at it as much as you want before everybody else. Because being on my Patreon has its perks. Sharon, you use the forbidden word. Spotted as dangerous, the automod will mute you. Oh, I can say anything I want, me personally, as long as it's audio. What are the words? Hang on. I'm on my phone right now. George Carlin, words you can't say on TV. Okay, there we go. George Carlin's 7 words you can't say on TV that I'm going to say on Twitch because I don't care. Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits. There you go. I mean, if Pixel is gonna get in trouble for saying put, I'm gonna say them all. So if anybody gets in trouble, it should be me. For Paul just joining us, the Automod on Twitch decided that the word put in a big paragraph that Pixel wrote about her English classes was misogyny, so it was held back until I would allow it in. So yeah. That's why I need an actual mod. Because automatic modding can be a little buggy. And also why Pixel keeps writing put in the chat. Because she is also very, very entertained. Oh, well, while you're here, I'm gonna save this real quick and I'm gonna drop... because apparently Pixel is not allowed to post links in the chat, so I'm doing it for her. And she also sent me this. I'm gonna post it here too. Her cosplay page. And like that I'll be able to go and see it when I'm done here, which is pretty soon now since we're doing the backgrounds. You should have been there yesterday. I streamed for 4 hours. YouTube shut down. I drew 8 sketch cards, and as you know, one already sold before I even had time to advertise them, to put them up in my coffee shop. You should be able to say anything you want if it isn't hate-related. So silly. Hi Coco, I actually could not find you on Pixiv. There were a few with close to your name, but not you. Oh, that's weird. "17 new message." There we go. Well, yeah, that's the thing. What Pixel said was not hate-related at all. She was just commenting on the quality or lack of her English class. Which I totally understand because we both come from the province of Quebec. And the English class, whoops, not this, selection tool. And the English classes here are severely lacking and stunted on purpose. Because for some reason we're racist against the English language. I mean, historically I know the reason, but at the same time, like, stop hating people. Oops, I left it on multiply. Will you be putting the new cards on coffee? I intend to, yes. All of them, because I am very happy with all of them. Yes, because as we all know, Coco is a mermaid. She is currently pretending to be human. Along with me, who is a leprechaun pretending to be human. However, I am an artist, so there is no pot of gold at the end of my rainbow. Only art supplies. Maybe government of Quebec pay for banning discrimination and real opinion on school. Oof. Where should we begin? Like, you're new here, so I'm going to tell you this story. Oh, great, we have another cryptid in our midst. I am so happy. So we have this hospital that used to have bilingual signage. Imperative word used to. What happened is that somebody actually had the face to file a complaint with the Office de langue française because there was English signage at the hospital. And they actually sent somebody who threatened the hospital with a large fine because of the bilingual signage. And unless they remove the English signage from the hospital, they would get the fine. Because, and I quote, there were not enough sick English people to warrant bilingual signage. So now, let's pretend you're a sick elderly person. If you want to be treated at the hospital, you have to hunt down a nurse. You have to look at her badge to see if it has a little yellow strip on it, which signifies that she is bilingual. And then she will be able to direct you where you need to go in the hospital, instead of, simply looking up at a fucking sign. Much better. And this pisses me off because I have, my dad is, visibly in shape, but internally my dad is very, very sick. The only reason he didn't have COVID is because there is no room left in his body for any other illness. And so yeah, imagine you're old, you're confused, you're sick, you're tired. You have to hunt down people, and even if the ID says they're bilingual, they're not really bilingual. They're Quebec school bilingual, not bilingual like you and I. So you get a lot of And it's not like I'm mad at the nurses. I'm mad at the idiot that decided that there weren't enough sick English people to warrant English signage. That is stupid. That's stupid and it's needlessly mean. I do not consider me bilingual. I have so much work to put in my English to be called. Okay, then let's put it like this. Your English is like my Spanish. I understand Spanish super well. It's not perfect when I speak it. I still consider myself, knowledgeable enough that I can be understood. And that is good enough for me. Because I don't want to discourage myself just because I have difficulty with it. You know? Even if I can speak my mind, grammar is still in its way. As long as you're understood. That's the way I see it. And Coco and Paul are trying to follow each other on Pixiv. I'm not on Pixiv. I don't have the time. I have so many accounts. There we go. I do believe we're done here. I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna have a sip. past the step of fluent. You know what? Fluent is good enough. We understand each other, and that's just fine. The rest is just cosmetic. The rest is just to be pretty. And if somebody gets mad at you, well, they can suck your dick. That's what I tell people. And fuck you. Fuck me yourself, you coward. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do one last detail to show why I would change my color. Because obviously by then I would have roots, so I'm gonna add my roots. That'll be just fine. But I want to be pretty. You are already pretty. Where do you think you're going with that pretty stuff? My dick have yet to grow. I only have booba. See, mod? We're saying dick and booba? No problem. Put... Oh no, that's misogynistic. I mean, you can buy a dick. That's what I did. That is awesome, Sharon. Thank you. You're on fire today. You think I'm on fire today? Paul, you missed yesterday's marathon stream. I was drawing nonstop for 4+ hours to a point that YouTube had a heart attack. I mean, that's streaming traditional art, the cards that you saw and that I'm going to put on in the store soon. My coffee shop. That doing that traditionally with all kinds of markers and Poscas and stuff like that. I got Posca paint all over my hands, my pencil box, my pastel box. I'm angry. I need to clean that today. And talking and drinking, because of course you need to keep hydrated when doing this shit. There we go. We are indeed done for today. I'm gonna stay on Twitch after I'm done anyway to talk a little bit more with Pixel, because like I said, I want to see her stuff and I linked it a couple times in the chat. But here we go, life draw bookend. Because now that I figured out how to insert the credits live on my screens, I can keep the music on while I talk during the end. Because the music is credited. So as usual, thank you for watching. Extra special... I swear my Kool-Aid is not alcoholic. Extra special thanks to my patrons Amber Beach, FB, Paul K, and Brand.